low voter turnout.
I can see that it's a peaceful election. Everything is calm. People are coming out in bits and then voting. In most of the polling stations that we have gone, everything is peaceful. People are coming and they are voting, and we are now sitting down waiting for the results.
At the end of the vote, the chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, Alhaji Mustafa Kerol, was at his desk in Mansakonko to declare the results.
I, Alhaji Mustafa El Kerol, chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, hereby announce the results returned from the Kiang West constituency in the Mansakonko administrative area for the position of National Assembly member of the said constituency, as satisfied by the returning officer, Mr. Anthony Roberts Checker. Mrs. Menatanjai, APRC candidate, 3,703 votes. Mrs. Menatanjai, APRC candidate, 3,703 votes. Mr. Pa Ture Bajenka, NRP candidate, 509 votes. Mr. Pa Ture Bajenka, NRP candidate, 509 votes. There were 3 invalid votes. These results were witnessed and endorsed by Honorable Njai Dabo, agent for APRC, Fabakari Sane, agent for APRC, Pate Balde, agent for NRP, Keba Drame, agent for NRP. Therefore, I hereby declare that Mrs. Menatanjai has been duly elected to serve as National Assembly member for the said constituency, for the said Kiang West constituency. Dated 5th December 2013, signed Alhaji Mustafa El Kerol.
It was a landslide victory by the APRC's candidate Menatanjai, pulling 3,703 votes, while the NRP candidate got 509 votes. Ibrahim Balde, Grts News.
Tributes have been pouring in from world leaders upon the news of the death of the father of modern South Africa. Thousands have laid floral messages at the home of the late anti-apartheid figure to honor the life of the man they called Madiba. Our Babuka Senghor takes a look at the enduring life of Nelson Mandela.
From today, you are going to be Nelson.
He lived a remarkable life that captured the imagination of the world. Nelson Mandela's enduring life captivated, inspired, and lightened up even the hearts of those that considered him as one enemy, the white minority regime that incarcerated him for nearly 3 decades. It was one of his proteges, current President Jacob Zuma, who made the public announcement on television.
As we gather wherever we are in the country and wherever we are in the world, let us recall the values for which Madiba fought. Let us reaffirm his vision of a society in which none is exploited, oppressed, or dispossessed by another. Let us commit ourselves to strive together, sparing neither strength nor courage, to build a united, non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, and prosperous South Africa.
It was unexpected, but again there was expectation and worrying anticipation, since Mandela's last bout of acute respiratory infection took him to intensive care in hospital. Mandela led South Africa to its first multiracial elections and became the country's first black president in April 1994. He stayed in power for a single term, and this iconic global figure is revered both at home and around the world for his enduring legacy as a peace ambassador, diplomat, and a remarkable humanitarian. No wonder tributes poured in shortly after the announcement of his passing. It came from all over the world and from all spectrum of society.
And Nelson Mandela lived for that ideal, and he made it real. He achieved more than could be expected of any man. And today he's gone home. And we've lost one of the most influential courageous and profoundly good human beings that any of us will share time with on this earth. He no longer belongs to us. He belongs to the ages. Through his fierce dignity and unbending will to sacrifice his own freedom for the freedom of others, Madiba transformed South Africa and moved all of us. His journey from a prisoner to a president embodied the promise that human beings and countries can change for the better. His commitment to transfer power and reconcile with those who jailed him set an example that all humanity should aspire to.
Mandela won the Nobel Peace Prize Award with President F.W. de Klerk, who describes his former adversary as a man of peace. Madiba died aged 95. This man lived a life that became the story of goodwill and the good that is associated with Africa.
I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. I have cherished the idea of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve. But if need be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die.
For Grts News, this is Babkar Senghor.
Meantime, on the home front, Gambians have also been reacting to the passing of the towering figure. Here are their views.
Humanity. We all know that this man is an extraordinary human being who have contributed to the world immensely. He will be missed. We just hope that all of us, all leaders, all humanity will reflect on the legacy and what he had stood for all his life. If we all reflect and emulate the good life and the selfless contribution and sacrifice he made for humanity, the world would be better. He is indeed one of a kind.
Mandela is gone. What does that mean to the world?
First of all, I would love to join the world and, world leaders in, sending my condolences to the entire South African community and to the family of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is a great icon of Africa, and we have lost an African whose, image has turned Africa to be in a place where we can all live in coexistence. The legacy of Nelson Mandela cannot be overemphasized. Yesterday, as I was listening to the BBC, I heard a lot of world leaders, including President Obama, David Cameron, among hosts of others, all praising the legacy of Mandela. And I hope that the legacy of Mandela will turn this world to be a better place for all human beings. And I must also say that as we are here, we pray for the eternity of Nelson Mandela. At least the world could be a better place. That was the ideas and ideal that Nelson Mandela is propagating for.
Well, views of some Gambians there on the demise of Nelson Mandela, aged 95. And once again, may his soul rest in peace. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia after this break.
Vote for your contestant of the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant 2013. Send the number of the contestant to 7101 using your AFSA line. The more you vote, the more your contestant stands to win as the Queen on the 7th of December 2013 at the Penchimi Hall Paradise Suites Hotel.